Hey, you guys. Hello, hello. I see Rally. Erin, thank you so much for waiting. You've been waiting this whole time. Hey, Rally Point. Hey, Abby. Good to see everybody. So I literally have nothing planned at all. It was just one of those moments where I'm like, I'm bored, and when I'm bored, I can kind of be in a fun mood, and I'm like, you know what? We can do like a live stream where we just hang out and talk. Like, if you guys have any questions you've been like dying to ask me, you can ask me. If you guys want to talk recovery, we could talk recovery. Do like a live stream where we just hang out. Oh, that's so annoying when that happens. I always like try to make sure my volume's turned down on my phone when I go live so I could check the chat. It drives me nuts when I hear my own voice. Thanks, Rally. I had a pretty good day. How was yours? Um, Sophia, hello, welcome. So yeah, I don't know. It's kind of been a quiet day. I don't really have a whole lot of those, so it's been really quiet on my end. And then not a whole lot's going on with, you know what, Rally Point? I never got better. I've just had this lingering whatever I was sick with like weeks ago. I still have a horrible cough. I've had to use my inhaler like a lot recently, but I don't know, but I've taken like a COVID test. It's not COVID, so whatever like everybody was sick with, like I guess I just still have it. I have the extended stay version. So if I sound like out of breath, that's probably why. Because I literally am. You had an okay day? Did everything go okay? I think it's going good for you. Oh no, it's okay. I'm fine. I think too, I think like going to the children's hospital, I don't know, like I noticed like my throat's been hurting more lately. So I don't know if like I caught a little cold or whatever, but like I've taken a COVID test and I'm fine. It's just whatever it is just lingering in me, I guess. Um, let's see. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, it's been nice and quiet. Like Foodie didn't really upload today. I think Shani made a community post saying that she had a long day and it was like 2 p.m. or like 1 p.m. It was like, this has been a long day and I don't feel good. And I was like, already? A long day? Um, you have the yeah, I don't know what it is. And to be honest, like I probably should have gone to the doctor. I actually made an appointment twice and I canceled. Um, just because like I don't know. I really have no good excuse other than I have no good excuse. I should have went to the doctor and I just didn't. I really have no good excuse. I want to come up with a good one, but like I think here's my excuse. Okay, I have a good one. I think because I've been to the doctor so much regarding like my back and like so many surgeries and stuff like that, like I really try not to go for myself. Um, so that's all. That's my excuse. I'm surprised Foodie hasn't gone live today. I bet it pissed her off seeing FFG with Shannon today. Oh my gosh, that probably pissed her off. I was expecting a rage post after I saw that. Um, I don't know, I'm not tired. I actually feel maybe a little bit tired. I actually feel really good right now. I feel not stressed out, not worried. I feel just okay, like if that makes sense. So maybe I sound relieved. Um, but yes, hello, welcome. Gibby's drinking water in the background very loudly. She's still going. She's very thirsty, apparently. Um, let's see. My train of thought is just not staying with me right now. Sorry, my ADHD is really showing right now. Yes, I feel that doctor appointment guilt. Yeah. I don't know. It's just I think I don't really like my doctor. I shouldn't really say that. I don't I might have a resentment towards him. I'll say that. So I don't know. I just really try not to go unless I have to. And that's all I'll say about that. And I don't know. I guess I could change doctors too, but like I feel like I've stuck it out with them for this long. I don't know. But then again, every time he sees me, he forgets like everything and I have to tell him my history every single time too. So I don't know. Maybe I should find another doctor and I'd be more motivated to go. The renovation is going really well. I feel like we just keep adding things on now that we started, so it might like be going for a while. But it's going really well. I'm excited about it. It's been hard to be like fully excited because like there's been stuff going on with like my daughter and stuff like that. So, but I'm excited. I love the changes. Like I love the small little details in the kitchen, and I'm excited to like renovate more. It's a very fun thing. Like you feel like you're getting rid of the old, bringing in the new. It's very refreshing. Um, oh, those groceries. Oh my gosh, she could have fed like several families with that grocery haul. It was unbelievable. Like, and we know it's all for her. She's locked in the apartment, like, so it's all for her. Yeah, I don't know. I have doctors for different things. Like obviously like my pain doctor and then my regular doctor, but I don't know. I just feel like he's just I don't know. I don't want to talk crap. Like, I don't know. It doesn't feel right to talk about somebody who's like can potentially save your life one day. So I'm just going to be quiet, but maybe I need to find another doctor. I'll just say that. Um yeah, I think Ariana, I think I need to. I think it's time. It's time. And like I want to have a doctor who like I know doctors see so many people, but like I feel like the stuff I've been through with my doctor, like he really should try and remember me. That's the part I'll say. So it gets annoying when every time he's like, "What's your medical history?" And I'm like, "Well, you referred me to the specialist to get, my spinal fusion done." And like I don't know. I don't know why he doesn't remember me. I guess I'm not very memorable. Um but it doesn't make me excited to go, and I'd rather just like stick it out with the ick, if that makes sense. Oh, doesn't it start? What does it start? The March 22nd or something? What is she gonna do? I don't know. We think that she's raging now. Imagine Ramadan starts. She's gonna be raging like crazy, more than we've ever seen. Change is refreshing. I'm realizing that more and more. I used to be very like afraid of change. I love it now. I embrace it. I don't know. Change is always a little scary at first, but like it's so much better than staying stuck, right? We should always be changing, evolving, learning, growing, learning lessons in life. We shouldn't stay stuck. So I'm happy for change these days. Sneak food, probably. Definitely change doctors. Yeah, like I said, I have different doctors for different things, and the primary one, I just feel like not excited to go see. So I'll definitely change that doctor. Like he doesn't remember me anyway. He's not gonna miss me if I'm gone. Like he's not gonna miss me if I change doctors. uh, Nightmare Ghost Gamer, hello, how are you? She's gonna claim diabetes, probably. Hey Rudy, how are you? It's 9:13 p.m. where I am. Flower, hello. Turning into an ER arc. She hasn't looked good lately, but then like I don't know, that voice she was doing didn't sound like a sick voice to me. I don't know. Usually when people are sick, right, like they're more nasally, or I don't know, my voice I think gets deeper when I'm sick. But like hers was like, I don't know, somebody said she sounded like Miley Cyrus and now I can't unhear it. I don't know what she was doing with her voice, but that was interesting. Yeah, it was so fake, Abby. Um, oh my gosh, really, Ariana? Yeah, wow. I would love to hear your story one day at 33 years old. Wow, you have a story to tell. She is headed to ER. Oh, wait, she is locked in. That scares me. Like, I don't know how she doesn't have anxiety, because I have anxiety for her thinking about that. Like, we saw the plastic bag on this, like on the burner, right? We saw her burning a candle like in between like a mini Box Mountain City that she's like doing. I don't know. Like, and if there's a fire, how is she going to get out? That scares me. Oh my gosh. I don't know how she could just like, how does she sleep knowing the door is locked and she can't leave? Like, how could she just sit there eating? That would drive me insane. Like, but I think about weird things like that. Um, yeah, so that's so glad. Hi, Flower Phantom. Work has you busy. Well, I'm glad you could take a little bit of time for yourself and come hang out. We're just kind of like talking about everything right now. Foodie beauty. I'm open to, like I said, if you guys like want to do like a get to know me, if you guys want to ask questions or ask like recovery questions too, like we could just do it all. We could do it all right now. I think this weekend sometime, Carrie, if you're watching or you hear this on the replay, I think Sunday night. Um, Anyways, we're supposed to do a panel together this weekend. So I want to do Sunday night, because I know tomorrow night I'm going to be with baby daddy. But Carrie, if you hear this, like that's what I'm hoping for, Sunday or Monday, if you want to. Yeah, Ariana, I would lose my mind knowing I would obsess over that. Like that's all I would be able to think about. I hope she feels better soon. It can't be that healthy to be that angry all the time and upset all the time. And I don't know. It can't be that healthy. And like, I'm not judging her on her weight or anything. I'm just saying at her size and like all the stress and stuff that's already happening with her body. Like, I wouldn't want to add any more. Like, if I was foodie booty, I'd be so careful about the stress I would be adding to my life. Like, I'd be so aware of that. Rainbow Road, hello. I feel like Kuwait is a lot like Dubai. I don't know. I've never been to Kuwait or Dubai. OMG, FFG and Shannon went to Walmart and saw foodies. They did? What a small world. They saw her aunt? What a small world. Foodie just can't roam around Kuwait without a man. Yeah. Raven, hello. I guess she can't be alone, but she needs a key in case of emergency. I hope there's one to where, like, if she had to call and say, hey, like, this is happening, I need to get out of the apartment, like, he could say, oh, I hid a key. Like, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know why we're being locked in apartments. Like, I don't understand it. But again, I don't live in Kuwait, so I have no idea. And if that's how it's done, then I definitely could never live in Kuwait because I like to be able to get in and out. Like, I just like to know I could be able to leave at any moment if I needed to. Sophia, she's so careless and like, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I just worry too much about things, but I couldn't have like a plastic bag on, the stovetop or burn a candle in between like trash. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't know. I always think about weird things, I guess. And I'm like that too in general, you guys. Like if I'm in, like when I used to drive, when I was driving, for example, if I was in back of like one of those big trucks carrying a bunch of different cars, like if I had to be stuck behind them, like I would freak out until I could move around and get away from them. Like in my head, I just envisioned one of those cars like somehow breaking free and like landing on me. Like that's just how my brain thinks. I don't know. Foodie will rage. I know. Maybe she's not what time is it in Kuwait? Maybe we just have to give it a few hours and then she'll come on all upset. Yeah, suddenly she can cook. I saw one clip where not Foodie, French fried girl and Shannon, when they were hanging out, they were reacting to Foodie and she said something about making like homemade bread and they were laughing about that. And I thought that was funny. That's Foodie's content anymore. The drama she started. Yeah, that's her content. Community post raging. When Peetz rages all the time, he slams stuff, really scares me easily. Yeah, I can't watch Peetz for very long when he gets like, well, in general, but like especially when he's angry. I don't like the whole slamming things, and like I feel bad for his roommates. Like, sadly, we're all kind of used to it by now. We're all used to it. Foodie's used to it, but like, can you imagine like just meeting him and now he's your roommate and you hear that like explosion upstairs? I don't know. I feel bad for his roommates. You check the front. Oh, I do that too. I'm very like aware of doors and windows too. Like I always make sure everything's locked, and I have to check them a few times too. Or like maybe this is just like a woman thing too. Like when I leave the house, I go back in at least 3 different times, like to double check that like everything's unplugged, to make sure. I don't know. I just have to go in a second time. Something just to make sure something, and then definitely a third time because I forgot something. But yeah, there's like weird things about me. But, like, it's cool to find out you guys are kinda like this too. You guys have things too. Um, Peetz needs to go to anger therapy, Ray. Like, Peetz needs anger therapy, and that's okay. Like, that's okay to go get help for things. Like, we don't want to just stay stuck with our problems, right? Like, it's not healthy for us or anyone else. So, I don't know. I really wish Peetz would look into that. Oh, I know, Rally. I hope his roommates were at work but like if they're friends of his mom, wouldn't like I would assume they're older, right? I don't know. Like I just think that sucks. I wouldn't want to live with Peetz. I wouldn't want to be stuck with Peetz as a roommate either. Oh my gosh, really, Sunshine? Well, I live in Southern California, not far from LA, so if we have to, we lock our doors here. We have to. Um, Homemade bread, I know, Ariana. I remember though in the 80s, like leaving the house for a bit to like go to the store and like you didn't really worry about locking your doors. Like, well, no, because then when what was it, the Night Stalker during that time? But there was a period of time in my childhood where I remembered it wasn't like how it is today. Like you could play outside in the street with like the neighborhood kids and you can ride your bikes and you can go to the park and you can, it was just a different time. You can go to the store and know your stuff will still be there when you get home or like your patio furniture. Like it was just a different time. The food hall was insane. There's so much food, and we know it was all for Foodie. Riley, he does need to reach out for help, and it's okay to reach out for help. There's no shame in saying I need help. There's no shame. Like the only like I don't even want to word it this way, but like maybe the harsh reality needs to be said. The only shame you should be feeling is if you know you have a problem and you don't want to do anything to fix it. Like I know I felt ashamed when when I knew I had a problem and I just didn't want the help. Miss T reacts. Hello, good to see you. Hawaii. Wow, and it's 2 hours away from California, LA. That's cool. We should meet for lunch. I live at the base of. Oh, really? Finally dug out from the snow. You live in a small town in Wyoming. We all trust one another here. Heck, we even leave our. Really? Your vehicle keys in your car. You can't do that here. Your car would be gone in 2.5 seconds. You can't even really like park your cars out on the street anymore because people are stealing, what is it, the Cadillac converter? I think that's what it's called. I don't know, but that's a big thing that people are taking right now. It's a different time. It's a different time. I remember playing outside as a kid and drinking water out of the hose. Now, like, no, you can't have that, Now people want like their alkaline water and everything else. And that's fine. Like, I get it too. But I just remember it was just a different time in general. Now I wouldn't let my daughter play outside by herself or like I would, you know what I mean? Like I always have to be out there. When I was growing up, the neighborhood kids, like we ran the street, like the big long street, and we all played in the street. But I wouldn't let my daughter play outside like that now. It's just different times. Cadillac converter. Yeah, that's it. What did I call it? Your keys are in the car too. Yeah, we definitely can't do that here. Nope. I remember one time during Christmas, it wasn't on Christmas. It was during Christmas time. I was in one of the many sober livings. Like, I was basically kicked out before Christmas, but I remember I had a bunch of stuff in like presents and stuff in my car. I don't know what I was thinking, but I left them in the back seat and everything got stolen. Like that sucked so bad. Sucked so bad, but that was a weird Christmas anyways. I got kicked out of that sober living and that was a whole extravaganza on its own. Yeah, we have to keep everything locked up. I was keeping my car doors unlocked and someone last month stole my gas money. Oh no! That sucks. I'm sorry, Miss T Reacts. That's a bummer. Welcome, Beach. All the stuff Peetz has done, like dating profiles, raging and all that stuff is not healthy for him. Nope, it's not, but he's gonna keep doing all that until he gets help. Every place is more dangerous than it was for us growing up. True. Someone got into my car again. That sucks. I'm so sorry. I hate it when that happens. You have guard dogs and a guard cat. I have Chachi who's very loud. She hears everything before I do. Like before somebody even like knocks on the door, she hears it. So like that's my security. We have Ring cameras and I make sure everything's locked. So I'm good. Oh, which time, Erin? Oh gosh. There used to like I've been kicked out of so many sober livings, but mostly the problem, like for every time it was I either snuck alcohol in or I went out and drank and I tried to come back and pretend that I was sober. I remember one time, I'm such an idiot. I remember one time in this one sober living, I went out and drank when like everybody was at a meeting and I had this like nasty beer that was like, I forget what it was called, but it was like a 12%. And I used to really like those when like I needed to get the job done fast, if that makes sense. It was like a, what's it called? A tornado or hurricane? I don't know. It was some nasty thing that was like 12%. And I had it, like I drank half of it and then I was going to drink the other half in the sober living. Again, I wouldn't do all of this now, but this is when I was in my addiction, you guys. And I had like my purse and I had the can like sitting up in my purse, but somehow it was dumping out and like, I don't know, I guess I was already like not all there. I guess I was either feeling whatever I had already done. Um, and I didn't realize that. And the manager was like, "You reek of alcohol." She's like, "You've been drinking." And I'm like, "No, no, I haven't. I just had a piece of gum." And then like I came up with some stupid, "Oh no, my breath was really bad." So like I went and had mouthwash. Like I had the stupidest excuses. Well, that stupid 12% beer dumped over all in my bag. It was all over me. It was dumped over all in the sober living. It was so disrespectful to do. Like I would never do that now, but that's the kind of shit I would do. So like I think I had already pulled that. I don't know how many times, and that was one of the times I got kicked out. Um that place though like sucked. Like the tornado beer relapse place. Um been there, yeah, Abby. Really? They make you feel less alone. They make me feel less alone when I hear that people have done like stupid stuff. Oh, Four Loco. Oh no. I had a night with that and I swore I was having a heart attack. Oh my gosh, I can't even think about that without my heart starting to like beat really fast. I remember the EMT guy called it a heart attack in a can too. He was like, "You've had how many of these?" If you guys want to hear stupid like drunk breezy stories, I got those for days. Um, oh really, Lou? Yeah, we do crazy things. I've pretty much snuck alcohol into everywhere I could think. I've drank at church in a bathroom stall. I've pretty much drank everywhere possible. Like, and I'm not proud of this stuff, but like I can laugh about it now. Um, some of the things, anyways, I could laugh about some of the things. Uh, we are so selfish, I know. You know what? And when I actually got serious about getting sober and like I was doing things right, um, I would get so mad when people would sneak in alcohol. And like, I remember one time, you guys, okay, click out now if anybody's sensitive to like drug talk or anything like that. Um, like I used to be that person who was like the bad influence in sneaking shit in and like I don't know. Then when I actually got serious about changing my life, like you realize how disrespectful it is. But I remember one time I was in sober living and it was like 3 a.m. or something. And this girl had been, you know, I'm not going to share any of that. I'm going to share what I found. I went into the bathroom and I found like this baggie all crinkled up and like, I don't know, it's like half asleep, but then I picked it up and like glass type stuff was in it and falling out. And I was like shook. I was like, because I had seen it before. I had obviously had my experience with drugs, but like finding it sober was like very scary. And I remember telling my roommate, and she was like, "Oh, I'll hold it for you. I'll hold it for you." And I was like, "No, I'm going to call the manager now, and I'm going to tell the manager now and give it. Nobody's holding it." You know, I even knew them. Like, do not pass it off to anybody because the next person might not be as strong as you. But like, I don't know. I've been on both sides of things. I've been the bad influence, and I've been the person who finds it, and it's very scary because you're so new, if that makes sense. Hey, Blondie. Did I ever get a DUI? Yes. In my addiction, I have. I'm over 5 years sober now. I've never been arrested or been in trouble with the law since I've been sober. I did stupid things in my addiction, a lot of things that, like, obviously I still pay the consequences for today, but I never stopped trying, and I never stopped, like, I don't know, reflecting and hoping to always do better. Chachi, what? I have one dog snoring next to me. Chachi trying to get under all the covers. Oh, really? No, don't be embarrassed, Kenny. Like, these are the things we do. These are the things we do in addiction. And it's, obviously some of this stuff we wouldn't ever, for me, all of it, I would never do sober. Um, but we do crazy things. We really do. I remember a lot of my drinking outdoors was spent on church like stairs or like the front of churches for some reason. I always felt like safer for some reason when like I was out on the streets, like drinking by a church or like on the doorstep or like, I don't know if that makes sense, but I always felt safer. Um, you remember finding a bottle of pills at 6 months clean? Yeah, it's a scary feeling. I'm glad you had the tools too. It's scary. It shakes you. And then, like, obviously now, like, I feel like crap for all the stuff I used to sneak into sober livings. Like, I've been in a mental, like, it was like a mental detoxing situation. And I've had somebody like sneak in alcohol and Sprite bottles. Like, I would pretty much do anything to get my drug of choice, which was alcohol. But then, like, I wasn't a stranger to drugs. Like, I pretty much did it, not at all, but I've done a lot and enough and been around enough of it. Kenny, I think I missed your clean time. Your sobriety is always a work in progress. Yeah, we're always learning. Oh, really? I've seen that happen. I've seen that happen before with the toilet water. I have no idea, Aaron. Was Monty live? I have no idea. Um, yes, Ariana said congrats on everyone's clean and sober time. Congratulations. Like, no matter if you have 24 hours or 50 years, like, no matter where you are in your recovery, like, the fact that you even have 24 hours right now is huge and amazing. And, like, life is tough. And, like, we live in such a crazy world, but, like, we're getting through it, and we don't have to numb ourselves or drown out what's going on. We could face it and we're strong enough. So I'm so proud of everybody. And I think it's cool that we could like get together and talk about it like this. I think of myself like 5 years ago, would I have been so open to sharing some of this stuff? Probably not, but it's pretty amazing that I can. And it's amazing that like we can all relate to each other and feel a little less alone. Bliss, hello. New friends is a must in recovery. It is. But I also want to say be careful because when you're new in recovery, I know, like, I don't know, just be choosy about who you have in your circle, especially when you're new, because a lot of times when I was new and I feel like I found a lot of the people who like still kind of wanted to party too. So like I would just say like find the people who like are really taking sobriety or recovery or like look for people that have what you want. Right? Like, even if people are doing a little bit better than you, like, maybe who cares if they're working at Taco Bell, McDonald's, and they're renting a room from their cousin's, brother's, girlfriend's, best friend's, dog's groomer? Like, who cares? Like, find somebody who's doing a little bit better than you and has what you want. Like, do you want to be able to say you have 4 years clean one day or 4 years sober? Do you want to be able to say, like, hey, I got my kids back and I'm working like a job I may not want, but like I'm doing it and I can afford to buy my kids clothes for school. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I go on these tangents. Sorry. The TikTok may get banned. I'm not that upset about it. I don't know. I'm not a big TikToker. Um, I don't really have any thoughts on it. And like I really don't I'm not one of those people who keeps up with the news, you guys, and all that. Like no. I don't ever talk politics, and I barely keep up with what's going on in the news. The news like depresses me. I find out pretty much all my updates from Twitter if you want to know what's really going on. Like, I don't know. I'm not one of those I'm not one of those people who wake up in the morning and has the news on and watches it before I go to sleep. Like, if I did that, I would be in a rotten mood all day and I would not be able to sleep at night. That's how like the news would affect me. Um, Hi, Paul. Yeah, I'm not like sometimes I'll go on it. I think, well, okay, like a year or so ago, I think I was really into it for like 3 days. And I feel like I was into like watching all the different dances, but then I got burnt out. It was like 2 or 3 days where I watched a lot. Now I have it, because like I'll check in on Eugenia Cooney, um, or like I'll look in on like who else was I looking up recently? I was trying to see what MFW has been up to, and I think she has a TikTok. I think I was trying to find her. But yeah, I'm not like I wouldn't be heartbroken if TikTok was gone tomorrow. But I know a lot of people would because that's how some people rely on that, to feed their families. So, oh, Raleigh, thank you. Thank you. You guys being so accepting of me and even listening helps make me stronger. So thank you. We help each other here. We are all in a spiritual war. Once I became aware of that, things changed fast. I believe that. The news is very depressing. Like, I don't know. I'm not one of those people who can really hear stuff and then like let it go. Like, I don't know. I'll think about it and it's just, I can't do it. Um, I can't do it. I don't think I will ever be one of those people who sits down and watches the news for dinner. Like, I won't do it. You'll miss it so much. Oh, Raleigh. I know a lot of people like it. Um, I don't know. You got the same songs over and over on TikTok. Hey, Blue. We all understand each other, yeah. Like addiction comes in so many different forms too. It doesn't just necessarily come with drugs and alcohol. There's food, sex, gambling, shopping. Some people are addicted to the internet. There's so many different addictions out there. So if you're not necessarily struggling with one, odds are you have a family member who is, or a friend, or somebody you knew from school, or an acquaintance, or you're a coworker. Like addiction affects so many people. And when we act like it didn't happen to us or it's not out there, like it doesn't help anybody, right? Like it doesn't help anybody. So I'm glad we can talk about it. Hey, Hugh, how are you? Good to see you. It is important to have a strong support system. I agree with that. Um, my dad used to binge drink when he was alive, but it was taboo to say anything in our family. I understand that, yeah. I I don't know. Well, I kind of have an idea where my addiction gene came from. I actually have a huge idea where it came from. But like growing up, it was so weird. Like I didn't really see anybody in my family like getting drunk or like doing anything like that. So, and I just always like my parents were very like straight edge. They didn't smoke, they didn't go out drinking. Like, um, my stepdad, like I will always remember he loves his non-alcoholic beer. Like they're not really big drinkers. Um, I've never seen my mom drunk. She called me tipsy one time when she was in a limo after a Dave Matthews Band concert, and she would call me singing songs. But like growing up, alcohol wasn't a thing. So I think because like my family was so straight edge and like I don't know. I think like when I turned 21, I knew I could drink and nobody could tell me not to. So like it was a cool, exciting, big thing. I don't know why. I wish my brain wasn't wired like that, but I'm addicted to collecting art supplies. That's cool. I mean, as long as, well, I guess is it a good addiction? Because you put it LOL. I guess addiction isn't really good. If it's affecting your life in any way, collecting art supplies, you should probably look into it. If it makes you happy and it's not affecting you, then like collect away. And God will protect us from danger. God's looked out for me more times than I can even count. Like I know I'm here because of God. Me and God are an interesting topic because I was so like resentful of him for a while. And I didn't like what other people told me, like who people told me God was, but like I don't know. If you guys want to hear my story on God one day, I'll share it. But I have a God of my own understanding that like I know looks out for me. Like I shouldn't be here right now, and yet I am. Um, I'm all right. Got a weekend's notice. They're doing inspections this weekend. I was to celebrate. Oh no. Can you still celebrate? And happy birthday. I hope you have a beautiful birthday weekend. I hope you're able to celebrate somehow. Addiction can be genetic. I come from at least 6 generations that I know of alcoholics and drug addicts. See, both my parents are adopted. So, like, I don't really know their family history. Like, my biological dad is adopted and my mom is adopted. But I don't know. I'll have to find out if my mom's okay with me sharing some of this stuff. We found some stuff out because she did this, like, I forgot what it's called, 21 in me, 23 in me. 28 in me, some kind of number in me. She did one of those, and she was connected to like a bunch of different family members, and she found out a lot of stuff. I'll have to ask her if she's comfortable with me sharing that, but I'll share something on my own experience. My bio dad, when I met up with him in my 20s, he drank like me. When he came to see me, like all he wanted to know was like what the coolest bars were at the moment, and like he was more interested in that than actually hanging out with me, and he drank just like me. So I'm assuming my bio dad. I don't know whether he knew it or not. I'm assuming. You're organizing. I got a rolled up rug in my living room. That's way too damn big. Oh no, it's a fire hazard. 23 in me. Yeah, it was some kind of number. So 23 in me. Yeah, and I think that's why, because like I don't know. I don't really see how they were a couple, to be honest. But again, I don't really know him. I met him like I met my bio dad maybe 10 times total in my life, maybe, if that. But I think that like they bonded over that. They were both adopted, if that makes sense. Yeah, it's always interesting going to like new doctors and stuff like that. They're like, "Do you have a family history?" I'm like, "I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine." And I think both adoptions were closed. So like I don't know. I don't think they were able to find anything out until that 23andMe thing started coming around. What made me finally get sober? There was like a few things. Like a lot of scary stuff was happening to me. Um and I just remember like knowing, my daughter wasn't gonna stay young forever, and like did I want her to like wonder where her mommy was, or like, you know what I mean? Like I didn't want her to have to one day go looking for me or something like that. Like I wanted to be a mom to her. And so it's just realizing like and feeling basically I know the feeling of feeling like just absolute shit. Like I would felt like the biggest piece of crap on earth, the scum of the earth. I felt like such a loser. I'm just telling you how I genuinely felt. And like I don't know. I felt like such an embarrassment. So like I knew if I wanted to be in her life, like permanently and forever, like I had to get sober. And we had been through so much already. Like, my pregnancy was very hard. She came early. We had been through a lot while she was in my stomach. We had a whole journey together, and like I just wanted our life to be easy for once. Has it been easy? No, but it's been a lot better. It's been a lot better. It's been a lot better. It would have been horrible. I don't know how I would have dealt with so many things thrown at me if I wasn't sober. 31 doesn't feel bad. Are you 31? I'm turning 40 March 27th. To be 31 again. To be 31. Why have I looked twice to see if Foodie posted anything yet? It seems like they sleep late. They do. And watch, I'm going to get tired. This is what happened last night. I was like trying to stay up, and for some reason I felt so tired. I think just like the event, like just life lately had me so tired. And I remember like I was nodding off, and I just happened to look at my phone because that's just what I do. I'll be falling asleep and look at my phone really fast, and I saw she posted, and I was like, oh, well, there's no coming back from this. Like, I have to go to sleep. But yeah, she does it. Like she does it whenever I'm tired and I want to go to sleep. Or she has these like huge things happen every time I announce like, "Hey, I'm going to be gone for the day. Hey, I have this going on." Then like something huge happens. So I'm going to stop announcing it. Like I swear she waits. She waits. You stop being selfish, no offense. Yeah. It was like I don't know. Did I want to be known as like I don't know. I just felt like a loser. That's the best way I could describe it. Like I was having trouble even like looking into people's eyes, like making eye contact. Like I was at that point in my addiction in my life. Like I'd walk by people and I'd look at the ground or look I couldn't make eye contact with anybody. It was just time. Oh my gosh, 31. 31. Well, happy birthday. You'll be 64 March 21st. Happy birthday, Melinda. Jamie, yeah, she said that because the door locks from the outs. How do you describe it from the outside? Well, doesn't every door lock from the outside? You know what I mean? She can't get out. He has it locked. She can't get out. My brain isn't working right now, and I can't think of how to describe it. Happy almost birthday, Sophia. I'm getting my group back. So be bold, be brave. That's awesome, Rally. Well, you guys, thanks for hanging out with me. We can hang out for I don't know. I think I have like 10 more minutes. Do you guys have any like recovery questions or I don't know. I have some I have some pretty crazy stories. I have to figure out which ones are okay for YouTube because I have some interesting ones. Oh, you're welcome, Melinda. March 20th. We have a lot of March and April babies, huh? Happy almost birthday. 27. What are you guys going to do for your birthday? She's locked in. Like, she's screwed if there's an emergency. And, like, I don't know how. I will never understand people who live their lives not worried about if a fire happens, how the hell they're going to get out. Like, I don't know how she just lives her life and goes about her day just eating and raging and eating and, like, not thinking about if I accidentally set this place on fire. Because doesn't she have, like, what did she move to her bathroom? Like a washer and dryer? Like, I don't know. Something electrical could happen. Some kind of fire could happen. And she is screwed, like, out. She's out of luck. She's out of luck. I don't know. I don't know how people live their lives not thinking of that stuff. I did, Sophia. Because mine was obvious. Like when I was going to the doctors, I was always reeking of alcohol, or it was some type of emergency. Like, hey, I was on a 3-day Coke binge and I'm not doing so well. Like, I had to be honest. I know in the beginning, I was kind of embarrassed. Like, I don't know. I was scared to go to the ER. Like a lot of times when like I really needed to go during my addiction in the beginning, because I was scared they were gonna like I don't know what I thought was gonna happen, but nothing happens. Just if you're scared in your addiction that like you're on something, like you're fine, go to the hospital if you need to go to the hospital. So at first maybe I was a little bit scared, but then after no, like I had to tell everybody what was going on. And like I said, there was no hiding it. Like I looked like the alcoholic that you see that hangs out in front of the liquor store. That is what I looked like. I looked ages older than I do right now. Like I look younger now, almost 40 years old than I did like in my 20s or in my addiction. Like I looked old and I looked drunk. Like beyond drunk. Uh did y'all see the video of her resting her belly on the stove in Kuwait? I mean that's not ringing a bell, but I feel like I've seen her belly rest on so many things. Maybe that's why. Blue, happy belated birthday. Oh, Blue, that's amazing. Flowers, chocolate, and gifts. Oh, that's awesome. You have a good hubby. You're actually on the cusp of February, March. Awesome, Jamie. My daughter's. We should do like. We should do a birthday stream and just celebrate all of our birthdays in one live stream. I don't know. Maybe I could turn off like the monetization and we could play music or something. But it seems like we have like a lot of birthdays around this time, so we should just designate a day and we could celebrate all of us. Oh, it's 8:50 in Kuwait. Oh wow. Waiting for the apartment tour. You have 2 birthstones? That's cool. You have a good husband too. That's awesome. scared to get married. I used to think I wanted to get married, then I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever get married. I don't know. Most of my family's in February, even my dad's that's cool. I feel like, well, no, I don't know. Everybody's birthdays are kind of spread out, I think, in my family. I was trying to think. It used to be like a lot of us were in March, but now our family's much bigger, so it's more spread out. Um, there's a whole compilation Water Weight did. Then showing said chicken, I'm down for a B-Day stream. Tell me when. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we should do a stream. What's it? Okay, what is today's date? I don't even know right now. All my days have like blended into one lately. Why do I not have a calendar? Hello? Okay, you know what? Every other time my alarm comes up or my calendar comes up when I don't need it to, the one time I'm trying to figure out what day is it? What is the actual date? Okay, so it's the 9th. Okay. Maybe we could do it like around the 20th. I don't know. Let's just designate a day right now. I wish I could pull up my dang calendar. I don't know why my iPhone hates me right now, but let's see if my iPad is charged so I could look at my calendar. I need to look at actual like days, if that makes sense. Like I need to see a visual. And then I could put it in my calendar and then we could pick a time when it gets closer. I don't know, we'll do something like we'll eat, I don't know, we'll get pizza or okay. Clearly my brain is broken. And I'm just not meant to look at actual days on a calendar. It's just not meant to happen. What date does the 22nd fall on? Is it a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday? I'm trying to like think around but sometime between like the 20th, 21st, 22nd. This is so weird to me. I'm trying to literally just pull up. I think I deleted it off my phone and that's why I can't find it. And if I accidentally deleted my actual calendar off my phone, then it deleted off my iPad. April 18th. Awesome. Broken brain. I don't know. I feel like that happens when like I have downtime, if that makes sense. Like lately life has been like busy, 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 busy. And like you kind of just have to have your shit together when life is busy because you don't really have another option. But like when you have moments of boredom, like I was bored right before I decided to go live. I feel like my brain is broken. Like I don't know if it resets or it's just like on rest mode, or what it's actually doing. But I really don't understand why I'm literally looking at my iPhone and I have no calendar to be seen. I'm trying to break up with the day of the week. It's Friday. I know it's Friday, but I want to see like, I don't know how else to explain it other than I'm a visual person and I need to actually look at days. Like I think I found it. All right, hold on. Let me do my thing. Let me have my moment. Okay, no, I don't need to allow all this stuff. Wednesday the 22nd. How does a Wednesday the 22nd sound, you guys? We could either do like a early afternoon or a late. Okay, I don't know. Ghost, are you going to sleep? Good night. Let's have it on my birthday. We could do it on my actual birthday, but then it'll be everybody's birthday too. All right, well, let's plan. We could do the 27th. It's on a Monday. Monday at like noon. The 27th at like noon. And like I'll order a pizza and we can play music until like hopefully they don't remove the stream. I'll just like I won't monetize it, and hopefully Foodie plays music and gets away with it. Okay, the 27th at like noon or like 1. Noon or 1 is really good for me. Do better late. I feel like we have a mixture and we're like half. Yeah, well, no, the 27th. So we'll do Monday the 27th. Um, I don't know. Like, let's just plan at 1. And then if we want to, like, we can go live later that day too. I'm going to go kayaking. Oh, maybe we should do it at night. No. Okay, so the 27th, we should probably do it at night, you guys. A later stream. Because I'm probably going to go kayaking and then, I don't know. I would assume if I'm going that day at like 2, I'd still be out, or like 1, I'd still be out. Oh, okay, Ariana, hold on. Let me look on Twitter really fast. Well, we'll just plan the 27th, you guys. The 27th, which is a Monday, and we'll just plan at night sometime, and then I'll know obviously better what time it gets closer. But we'll have a pizza party. I do veggies on my pizza. So you guys like, I don't know, get your pizza too. And it's everybody's birthday. We'll play music. I'll take requests. You guys can request songs. And we'll just make it a fun time. Yeah, let's just do the 27th. Because that day for sure, like I know I can do something that night. I can go live that night, and I know I don't think there's any appointments or anything that day, so we're good. You'll write me a birthday song? I'll be so happy. I would love a birthday song. The keys and lock can be seen in the apartment tour. That's how she's locked in. Wait, but then if the keys are, why can't she just open it with the keys right there and just go on out? I'm so confused. If the keys are on the inside, couldn't she just let herself out? So I'm looking at a picture, you guys, that Mandy sent me. So it shows her door. I can't show it right now because I'm on StreamYards, and well, I'm on my laptop on StreamYards, and I don't know if I'm logged in even into Twitter on my laptop. But okay, I'm gonna retweet it right now, you guys. If you're on my Twitter, go look at it. I'm confused on why, if the keys are right there, why she can't just twist the little keys and like head on out. I don't understand how that works. Oh, he took those keys, and that's a heavy duty lock. Huh. Sala has the keys. I don't understand it. Like, what is the purpose? Is that, and maybe I just don't understand and I need to be educated. Is that like a thing, like she can't be left alone with the door unlocked? Like, I don't understand. So if there's something that like it's common, please let me know so I don't sound like an idiot and like I don't. Hey, Mama Bear. They could get I mean, I guess, but what if he gets mad at her? Okay, we don't really know this guy. Like, I'm not saying he's gonna do this, but like, what if he gets mad at her, or decides he doesn't want her anymore, takes her phone, takes the charger, locks her in? Like, she'd be so screwed. I don't know. But again, like, I overthink things, and that's just where my brain goes. Like, what if he got mad at me and took my phone, took the charger, took any way for me to like ask for help? I don't know. Jamie, probably. She also could be lying for drama, yeah. She said he took those keys and that's the only way out. That's terrifying to me. That's absolutely terrifying to me. Yeah, I don't understand it, Jamie. That's what she said earlier. I heard her say that. Yeah, it's weird. I don't understand them. I don't understand that at all. And if that's how it is in I definitely couldn't live. I couldn't live somewhere where I was locked in. Like, I just couldn't. Um, oh, I heard that Sala has her passport. I can't remember where I heard it, but I either read it or I heard it. But I know for a fact I saw something about it. If it's for drama, they're both nuts. I mean, I think they're using each other at this point. I don't know. Uncle Buck, hello, hello. It's totally legal for him. Oh no. Well, I hope that doesn't happen. Please address Foodie Beauty possibly having, is it MERS, the deadly virus? Please look it up. 40% of people die from it. No cure. That sounds really depressing. I don't know that I really want to look it up. I hope she doesn't have that, and she should probably just not go around hugging camels and be more careful. I don't really know what else to say. It really sucks if she has it, but that's probably why we shouldn't go around just like going up to camels we don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. Like, I hope she doesn't have it, and like that. It sounds awful. I don't know. Women are not allowed to do much over there. They stand behind the men. I just know I'd get in trouble because I don't know. I'm not a whole like stand behind my man kind of a person. Like, I'm very much, or like let people order for me. I'm very much like I have my own voice and I use it, and I want to walk as fast as I want to walk. But I understand like too, like it's a way of life, and it's just I actually, the only good thing lately that Foodie Beauty has done for me is teach me, like, I hate learning about it through her because I feel like I could be learning so much more, but like it really opened up to my eyes of like I didn't know Kuwait was beautiful. Like, I know a lot of people like it's just sand. Like, I think it's beautiful. Like, certain places she has shown look beautiful to me, and like I would have never thought like, and it's too, like, a lot of this stuff that, again, why I don't watch the news, like, when they talk about other places, it's all, like, bad things, right? Like, so we never hear anything good about, at least anytime I've watched the news, I've never heard anything good about Kuwait, and that sucks. Does that make sense? Like, on the news, we always hear bad things, so, like, you never think that it looks something different or like something different, if that makes sense. Which again, I avoid the news at all costs anyways, but the only good thing I guess that Foodie's done lately is she's teaching me about a place I would have never, I don't know how, like, because I don't want to offend anybody, but like I wouldn't necessarily have gone to look up all the travel places in Kuwait. Because I don't travel, and I just probably didn't think about that. But like now that I'm seeing it, it's absolutely beautiful. Um, I believe it's a double whammy. She's going through withdrawal and is oh, she's definitely going through withdrawals. Like, she is. Um, and they suck and they make you angry. So like, I don't know, when she was raging a lot, I'm like, that must have been like the worst day for her. Some places are beautiful. It's just the way the men treat the women over there. Yeah, I wish things were different. Um, I don't know. I don't know too much about over there to speak on it. I wish things were different, and I wish women were treated equal everywhere. Um, the camels carry other diseases too. Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't think like if I love animals, but like I also respect that I don't know everything that's going on with an animal. It could be sick. Would I be excited to see a camel? Yes. I don't know that I would just run up to every camel that I saw, hugging it and kissing it. In my head, that's what I would want to do, right? But I also realize like not every animal is healthy, and I don't know, like I just wouldn't do that, and I don't think Foodie stops to think of those things. Makes sense. Kuwait is the fifth richest country in the world. The mall she showed was incredible. Like, some of the places she showed, like I said, like even the fast food places, I'm like, they are way nicer than the places like our Burger King in freaking Los Angeles. Like, everything looks really nice over there that she showed. The beach is beautiful. Um, I like travel vlogs for that reason. I don't travel either. Yeah. I don't really watch too many like things on other places because I feel like just happy in California. um, there's definitely places like I want to visit eventually, like if I could get over like my fear of flying and stuff like that. But I don't know. Maybe I should watch more travel vlogs. Expand my mind a little bit more. They just don't go to the pretty places. Some of the beaches Foodie's shown us are really pretty. And again, I would have never thought that, and I'm happy that I'm just happy to learn more, if that makes sense. The camel was straight laying down on her shoulder. It was. It was. They are one of the richest places in the world. Wow. Even on your own farm, you wash your hands all the time and always monitor the animals for signs of illness. Yeah, exactly. But she doesn't think of that stuff. The Middle East is a bit cranky right now, so Foodie Beauty needs her passport to leave if necessary. But Sala has her passport, right? You watch a lot of vlogs from Cali. Yeah. Hey, Rudy, it is 10:05 where I am. Oh, but you do it, Sophia. Yeah, I don't know. One of these days I'll battle the fear. One of these days. I'm not in a huge hurry to, though. You've never seen an ocean, Melinda? I have some videos of the ocean on my channel if you want to look at what the oceans look like out here. Hawaii, when I was in Hawaii as a little girl, gosh, it's been years upon years upon years, but I remember Hawaii had like the most beautiful water I've ever seen. Canadians will protest at the airport. Travel vlogs are amazing. Rule number 1, when you travel, look up the dangers and how to avoid them. Kuwait warning: if you have lung disease, diabetes, or immune to disease, do not touch camels or eat uncooked camel meat. Yeah. I think I'd be like the one person safe because I would never even think to eat camel meat. But do not touch camels or eat uncooked camel meat. Foodie, if you're watching this, Mama Bear's giving you a warning here. California has a lot of beautiful places to share. It really, yeah. I love living in SoCal. I can't imagine living anywhere else. There's places like, well, yeah, no, I don't think I could. I don't know. I don't want to say that. I like California because like it has everything I need, right? And I'm very happy here. Like most of my family's here. I don't know. But then I think of like, I'll put more thought into it. I definitely could see myself living in Florida, but in one specific area, and I cannot say the name right for the life of me. It's called the Witchy-Watchy. I would love to live there and like go kayaking and see all the manatees. Like I could picture myself living there. I don't know. Did my RN training in Hawaii, I would have stayed but couldn't afford it even back in the early 80s. Hawaii is beautiful. I just remember it was so pretty there. I feel like everywhere we went, I got a lei and chocolate cover macadamia nuts. Like I was living my best life as a little girl in Hawaii for a week. Like that was fun. I get to watch the north. Okay, that would be beautiful. I would love to live. Okay. I would love to live where you are and see the northern lights. Wow. Northern Alberta, Canada. Wow. Cali to me, each place looks like a different state or something. True. Every city can be, yeah. It depends where you go. Like, there's some cities where you feel like you're out in the country. There's some cities where you feel like you're very much in the city. Um, with her digestive system, she probably blows up. I don't know. I don't want to think about Foodie in the bathroom. Um, Kansas City. I'm in Illinois too, Ariana. You know what? You know how people think of California and they're absolutely like, they get scared thinking of earthquakes. I get scared thinking of tornadoes or like hurricanes. Like, how does one, I don't even know. Like, that actually terrifies me. Can we address Peetz saying I almost shared that clip, Habibi. I almost shared it. Let me see if I could pull it up. I didn't though, because I don't know. I regretted it as soon as I watched the clip. Where Peetz was talking about like starfishing with Foodie, I think. Hold on. Where did I see it? Was it on Kristen's? I go to Kristen for everything. Oh wait, no, Miss Robinson. Do you guys want to hear this tweet? And then I do have to go. And we could do this again tomorrow. San Francisco. Yeah, San Francisco is beautiful. It's expensive to live there. I'm in Oregon. It's so green here. Oregon's so pretty. I've been to Oregon. I was a little girl then too. I haven't traveled in a really long time, you guys. Missouri gets loads of tornadoes every year. I'd be scared of earthquakes. See, yeah, isn't it weird when you're like used to it? You just kind of deal, right? And it doesn't seem as scary. Like, is it fun? No, but like you're used to dealing with it. But then like certain things like tornadoes and hurricanes sound absolutely terrifying to me. Okay. All right, let me read this tweet and then we'll go live again tomorrow. I like these little chats where like we could just talk about everything. Okay, so Miss Robinson said, Chantel can't do cowgirl. P confirming she's a starfisher through and through. Mind you, back in the day she was smaller than now. I doubt she's even capable of starfishing now. All this said, I don't want to hear about your sex life, P. All right, I'm going to play it. Sorry in advance.
Cowgirl with.
All right.
I've pretty much always been on top. My last girlfriend, was the first one I've had that I've ever been able to do cowgirl with.
Great.
Actually, I don't remember if I ever did. I don't remember if I did cowgirl with my first girlfriend. I probably did. I know I never did with Chantel. We tried once and it did not work.
Gosh. Well, that's sad. We tried once and it did not work. I'm very sorry to hear that. I know, very matter of fact. Yeah, she's just, I guess she lays there and that's what she does. Couldn't be me, Foodie Beauty. Couldn't be me. You talk so much crap about me, but I could do more than starfish. I'll let you know that. Peetz and his imaginary girlfriends. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Peetz is brave for sharing things like that. I bet Foodie's not very happy, though. I know, what a way to end, you guys. What a way to end the live stream. Oh my gosh. All right, you guys, we'll go live again. Okay, tomorrow it'll have to be during the day or early evening because tomorrow night I'm going out with baby daddy. But we can go live. So it'll either be like afternoon or early evening. Gotta spread salt on my icy driveway. Okay. Stay warm. Well, she kicked him to the curb, so very true. All right, you guys. Well, I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks so much for coming to hang out with me. I did in Cali with the earthquakes and they were petrified. I was petrified of tornadoes. Now neither bother me. Yeah, I'm sure like when you live around it, like I said, you're just used to it. But it's funny when you live in a different state, how something seems so terrifying to you, right? All right, you guys. Yes, definitely again tomorrow. We could talk more recovery. Maybe I'll share some crazy breezy drinking stories. All right, you guys, I'll see you again tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me. Have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye, you guys.